So, namaskar everyone. There was one cancellation for this today's talk, and so I volunteered to talk. And then initially, I was going to repeat something I had presented earlier, but this time I decided to present something different about the chakras, and so I hope it's all okay. And again, any comments, both positive and negative, are very much welcome. Uh, so let me just bring the slideshow. All right, so I hope you can all see this properly. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
And this talk is about, again, I am Shrikant Sabnis or Shri Sabnis, and we have the Shri Yoga in organization where we conduct many different yoga classes, meditations, and so on. Some of you attend those classes, so it's not something new for you. Okay. So the overall the agenda is what are chakras and nadis, and then go into more details about the chakras, what are their names, colors, and so on. Key chakras, their elements associated with the chakras, and so on. Uh, so chakras, it's a kind of abstract concept because there is no physically you cannot touch a chakra or see chakra and so on, and so that makes it difficult, and that's why there are different there are lots of books about chakras, but there is nothing very consistent, and again, if you try to look at not just the Hindu philosophy but the other philosophies, then there's it gets even more complicated. This particular presentation is based on some concept that I came to know, and again, it's not, since we cannot get very since there is no physical counterpart of the chakras, then it's difficult to see what the chakras are and so on. So we'll look at the overall overview of the chakras, and then we'll go into details about the six major chakras: the Muladhara chakra, Swadhisthana chakra, Manipur chakra, Anahat chakra, Vishuddhi, and Ajna chakra. And then towards the end, we'll do some chakra meditation. Okay. So let's continue. Okay. So let me see if I can move this to sign. Okay. So the basic concept is it's not just you are not just a physical body, but there is actually yoga believes that you live in three different bodies at the same time. And let's just talk about the two bodies, where the physical body and also a subtle body. And this subtle body consists of energy centers, which are called chakras, and channels, which are the nadis connecting these chakras. Okay? And also the breath that flows through these nadis, that is called prana. This is at the subtle level. At the physical level, you'll say that this is the breath, but at the subtle level, prana is flowing through these chakras and the nadis. Okay? And again, the chakras, you'll see later on that there is a close uh, connection between the chakras and the endocrine glands and some organs. And this is kind of gives you a better understanding of where the chakras are. And Overall, the chakras and nadis, learning about them will help you. Uh, at the gross level, it will help us at the physical level, but more at the subtle level to our thoughts, feelings, and sensations. This is, you probably have seen this diagram, and if you're in the back also, behind me is the chakra,
Correct.
all chakras in the behind.
To speak.
And many of you have seen this diagram. All the way down at the bottom is the Muladhara chakra. The color associated is red. Then you have orange, which is the sacral energy center or Swadhisthana chakra. After that, this solar plexus, it's considered yellow, but the color that's shown here doesn't look that yellow to me. But it's the color is yellow for solar plexus or Manipur chakra. And then the heart center or Anahata chakra, followed by throat, which is the Vishuddhi chakra, and then between the two eyebrows, third eye, that's the Ajna chakra, and all the way at the top is the crown chakra. Okay. And the basic qualities or functions are on the right side. As the Muladhara chakra, the basic quality is trust. You trust the earth, just like this is the earth element, and you have more confidence that if you sit down, you're not going to go further down. You're just going to be. So there is some trust associated, and the gravity is pulling you down. So that's the trust and sacral energy center or Swadhisthana chakra is associated with sexuality and creativity. The Manipur chakra says power and wisdom. It's more the body metabolism is associated with this chakra, and also the overall, just having more energy and power. And that's what this chakra is about. The heart center, everyone knows it's about love and overall healing. Throat and all this here, sound box is there. This is the communication center. And between the two eyebrows, that's going at a higher level in a year, that has the more intuitive abilities and awareness and so on. And then the last chakra, it's is something that the first chakra at the next level. It's all above your head, and generally, this is all the spirituality. And our goal is to get to that level, and then maybe merge with the universe. Okay. Um, so this is the overall diagram about the chakras. And again, as I mentioned, the chakras are connected with the nadis, and I think the next diagram will show the nadis associated with it. And the chakras, the previous diagram, it didn't show the location of the chakras that well. But if you look at the right side, the chakras, so they are along the spine, from the root of the spine, along the spine all the way up towards the head. And uh, the they are horizontal to the spine. So the chakras are vibrating in the horizontal direction. And on the left side, you see the main nadis that are connected, so Sushumna Nadi, Pingala, and Ida. Okay. So the one in the center, that's the Sushumna Nadi. Consider it as, generally it's considered that when the baby is born, baby cries, and one of the reasons that the baby cries is because of the spark that goes from the bottom all the way up towards the head. And that electric current, that shock, is what causes the babies to cry. And that's when the Sushumna starts working. So from the bottom all the way up towards the head. And that is the main nadi of all these chakra systems. Okay. And as the baby is born, it just that spark goes all the way up, and at the same time, your breathing also starts. Now, breathing, you have two nostrils, and left nostril is different from the right nostril. So, if you are breathing from the left nostril, that is related to the Chandra Nadi or Ida. And so I'm showing the in the left side diagram, the dotted lines, that is the Ida Nadi. And so it wraps around from the Ajna Chakra all the way down to the root chakra at different points. Uh, and you can see the other nostril, the right nostril, is the Pingala Nadi. If you are breathing through right nostril, that breath goes to the Pingala Nadi. And sometimes it's you are breathing from both nostrils, so there may be some air going from the left and also from the right side. Okay. And where they cross, that's where the chakras are. So all the way at the top is the Ajna chakra, and then the next one is the Vishuddhi chakra, then Anahata chakra, Manipur chakra, Swadhisthana chakra, and all the way down at the bottom is the Muladhara chakra. So, and these are the main nadis, and again, there are texts which say that there are more than 72,000 nadis, and also these are the main chakras. There are chakras elsewhere also in the body, in your legs, for example, are the chakras and so on. Okay. And all the animals have the first three chakras. So the Muladhara chakra, Swadhisthana chakra, and Manipur chakra. The animal kingdom also has these chakras, but for human beings, this other the higher level chakras, Anahata, Vishuddhi, Ajna, and Sahasrara, they are only specific to human beings. All right, and again, questions will take towards the end. Okay, and you probably have seen this that the five chakras, everything in the world or universe is made up of five elements. The heaviest is the earth element. So ring finger is the earth element, and that's why you put the it's kind of this is since this earth is so stable. That's why when you get engaged or married and you put a ring in that finger to indicate long-lasting relationship. So the elements. So you have seen the five the low chakras, the Muladhara chakra, and then Swadhisthana chakra, and so on. They go in the reverse order from that earth element. So it's starting with the earth, which is uh, the ring finger. Then the small finger at the end is the water element. Then if you go around, fire element, thumb is the fire element. Then the air element, and then the middle finger is the space element or Akasha Tattva. And so you can see the same thing on the other side, the sacral root and so on. So these are the English names of those five chakras. So we'll later on see that this how the five elements and the role of chakras in decoding the earth elements from all the uh, all the inputs or impulses that we receive. And this is overall diagram which shows different chakras, their English name, approximate location where they are, the colors associated with it, and which are the glands or hormones that are associated with the chakras, and the organs associated. So Muladhara chakra, for example, The color is red that we talked, we know about that. And it's at the base of the spine all the way down at the bottom. And the glands associated with are the adrenal glands. Again, there is no very, fixed correlation with the glands also. I have seen some documents which consider the Manipur chakra associated with the adrenal glands, but the organs associated with Muladhara are considered the spinal column and the kidneys. Again, you'll have some differences between all this information. And the next one is Swadhisthana chakra. That is just a little bit below the belly button. And first of all, I just want to mention that when I say that the chakra is a little bit below the belly button, it's not in the front. Think that all chakras, they are connected to your Sushumna Nadi. So they are connected to your spine, and they are vibrating or rotating. Okay. And so it's in the sacrum region, and this associated with the sex hormones, and the organs are reproductive organs and spleen. Okay. Manipur chakra is behind the belly button. The color is yellow. I'm not sure if you want me to go over all this, or just because I'm just reading this information. But I think that this is kind of gives you a mapping of what these chakras are and their relationship to different glands and organs. Okay. So anytime if you you can look at it. So heart. So Anahata chakra is related to heart. And so on. Okay. Another thing that I wanted to mention to you is it's not in these diagrams. Is this bottom two chakras, Swadhisthana chakra and Muladhara chakra. Okay, so Swadhisthana chakra is associated with the parasympathetic nervous system, and the Muladhara chakra is associated with the sympathetic nervous system. So fight or fly, run, that is an indicative of the Muladhara chakra. Basic instincts, that's the function of the Muladhara chakra. Okay. And so this one gives mantras associated with the chakras. And so the mantras, think of this as the chakras are vibrating, and there is some frequency associated with the chakras. And by chanting those beej mantras, we are kind of synchronizing or enabling that chakra to rotate in the right direction properly. Okay. And again, the elements, we already talked about it, the earth, water, fire, and so on. All right. And let's go to the next one. So now I'm going over each of the chakras, and think of it, chakras, you can there are different ways of activating these chakras. One is by the sound, the lum, or whichever the chakra vibration is. Then asanas also help with that opening of that chakra, and the breathing is also another aspect of activating chakras, and so on. Okay. So we'll be not looking at the breathing aspect, but the asana aspect and the chakra vibrations aspect of the different chakras. And this gives and this happens to each of the chakras that if the chakra is balanced, that's what your goal is, to get the chakra in the balanced. If this chakra is not rotating properly, or it's there is excess in that chakra, or if it is deficient, then those are the things that you need to fix. And generally what happens is, whenever there is any kind of um, uh, a health issue, uh, there are there are blockages, and those blockages affect the working of that chakra. Okay, so in some cases, there could be deficiency. Some cases there could be excess, and our objective overall is to get these chakras balanced. Using different techniques. The asana is one of them, but then the vibrations and so on. Okay. So in this case, I'll just know that the location is in the perineum area. Again, some of these things are repeated from the previous charts. The element is earth element, and when the chakra is balanced, you feel grounded, uh, and so it's we'll talk a little bit more towards the end about how the chakras provide the impulses, incoming impulses, how the chakras process those impulses. Uh, uh, so, for example, if you are not feeling well, you're anxious about some things, and your friend calls, and that friend, just talking to that friend, you feel better, and you feel secure, and it's kind of a support that you are getting from talking to this friend. And now, so if you look at it, that there is in that talk with that friend, there is earth element which gives you support. And so the chakras act as decoders of all the impulses that are coming in. And there are, like, the five lower chakras, they decode each type of element, the earth element, fire element, and so on, and provide that information to the subtle brain, which is called manas. So for this Muladhara chakra, to balance the chakra, the asana is the Janu Shirshasana. So again, I'm just will show you. So bring the one heel forward. Get this heel is close to the groin area, and that helps. And just doing this, going forward and working on getting the elbows down. So that's the Janu Shirasana, and that will help activate and balance this chakra. Okay. And when we do the chakra vibrations, you had seen that diagram where the five fingers are associated with the five elements. And so when you do the chakra vibration, ring finger is associated with the earth element. And so you press the ring finger down with the thumb. Okay, and do the chakra vibration. Okay. So we'll have similar information about all of these chakras. So this is the Muladhara chakra. Swadhisthana chakra is a little bit below the belly button. And again, the chakras are, if you look at, just go a few fingers below the belly button, and then if you take a horizontal plane all the way down to touch the spine, that's where the chakra will be located. And again, this is associated with the water element. Okay. Again, this, if you can see that the more chakras with low vibration is more at the bottom, that's the earth element. Then the next one is water element, which is little bit uh, uh, not as heavy as the water element, and its vibrations are a little bit more frequencies higher than the Muladhara chakra. Then as you go higher up, then the fire element, and then the air element and space element. So the vibrations get stronger and stronger, and as you go higher up. Uh, the again the when the chakra is balanced, you have joy in friendship, and you have compassion, you have good relationship with the friends and so on, so good satisfaction. And excess leads to addiction to sex and some obsessive attachments and so on. And the deficiency leads to not being able to enjoy the life. Again, these are some of the things that I have mentioned, but there are again many details, many more details we can put. What is excess and what's deficiency and so on. Okay. Again, the chakras, some clairvoyant people can actually see the chakras. It's not something that in general, very few people are in that position. But you may still be able to feel the effect of that chakra. So okay, so you are feeling supported, then that's related to the heart center, the Muladhara chakra and so on. Okay. Uh, and then the asana to balance this chakra, this is the Baddha Konasana. So you bring the heels together and then go forward. So that is the Baddha Konasana. Again, if you feel comfortable, you can bring the head all the way down. So we'll just go over each of these chakras. And then next one is the Manipur chakra. This is behind the belly button. It's associated with the fire element. So again, body metabolism is all in that chakra, Manipur chakra. Shekhar Mayanil gave a big talk about the importance of Manipur chakra, because, and again, think that all these chakras, there are little small brains in those chakras. Okay? And there is keeping that chakra working properly is essential for your digestive health and overall body metabolism. So at the different level, when the chakra is balanced, you are more decisive. Many powerful people have this chakra very active. Okay, and again, if the chakra is deficient, then you'll have no energy, no self-esteem, and so on. Okay? And again, if the chakra uh, is in excess, then anger and aggression will be the immediate effects of that chakra, and that's something that that you want to work on by different chakras, different asanas or sounds and so on, to try to get this chakra more in balanced state. Another thing I wanted to mention was the chakras, they are vibrating and also they are rotating. So the bottommost, the Muladhara chakra is rotating in anti-clockwise direction. The next one, which is the Swadhisthana chakra, is rotating in the clockwise direction. The the Manipur chakra is rotating in anti-clockwise direction. So it's kind of alternating, if you remember the diagram of how the Ida and Pingla crisscross at different points along the Sushumna. And so it's like you just one spinning in one direction and then the other one spinning in the other direction. And so this rotating in clockwise and anti-clockwise that goes on from the bottom all the way to the top. And sometimes, if the chakra is not working properly, then the rotation of the chakra also may not be the balanced rotation, and it may be rotating faster or slower. So that's another way of considering your objective is to get the chakras in rhythm and balance. Okay. And one pose that affects the Manipur chakra is the boat pose. Again, if you the core muscles, that's what is the physical counterpart of those chakras. So lifting the heels of the mat and bringing both arms forward and focusing on these core muscles and staying in that pose, that's the boat pose. And then the vibration associated with this chakra is Ram. So when you do this, the thumb is associated with the Manipur chakra. So thumb you put inside and then the four fingers on the top. And then the sound is Ram. And generally we do this 3 times, but you can, there is nothing, you can do this more often. Okay. And again, these chakras by themselves have those vibrations, just that you're kind of just by saying those vibrations, you are working on getting these chakras more active and balanced. Then the next chakra is the heart center, is the center of the chest. The element associated with it is the air element, and air is it's the Vayu Tattva. Air is the kind of English name for it, but Vayu Tattva is what this chakra is associated with. And when it's balanced, you are full of compassion, friendliness, acceptance. And any deficiency in this chakra can cause loneliness, withdrawal, and so on. Okay. And this chakra, again the moha is that these are some of this Shad reports that moha is one of them, and so this excess in this chakra is infatuation or moha. And so your objective is to conquer those Shad repos and so on. Okay, so and again those moha is the center, but all these chakras are associated, and we are trying to conquer those abnormalities. Okay, and the asana related to this is the fish pose. So again, you are focusing on the center of the chest, and fish pose is something like this. You bring both legs forward, you bend the elbows, and keep on lifting the chest up and get the top of the head all the way back. So you're focusing, and this is one of the asanas, but there are many different asanas. You can think that each asana is related to one or more chakras. Okay. And then the chakra vibration is yam. So this, the index finger is associated with the air element. So index finger, you press it down with the thumb, and then the sound is yam. Okay. And you always visualize that you are moving energy along the spine towards the head. That's the direction of the flow of energy. You always try to get the energy moving higher up towards the head. So in each of these chakras, you are always visualizing that the energy is moving along the spine towards the head. And then the next one is the Vishuddhi chakra. And this is related to your speech, the space element, that's the Vishuddhi chakra, and near the throat. And when the chakra is balanced, you are more creative, expressive. And if the chakra is, has a deficiency, then you may have difficulty in speaking. Whereas if the chakra is in excess, then it's difficult for you to stop saying something. You may be using many different words and just your talk and expression may not be efficient. And then the asana associated with chakra is the rabbit pose. Again, there are different poses, but basically in rabbit pose, you're trying to get the chin all the way down to touch the chest. And when you do that, then that helps you to activate that chakra. Okay. Again, it's not done. I'm just showing you some of the poses. So rabbit pose, you work on getting the forehead to touch the knees. And then the chin gets locked. That's the rabbit pose. And the middle finger, you press it down with the thumb. And then visualize that the energy is moving along the spine towards the head. All right. So I'm realizing that I'm going either going too fast or let's see. I mean, I may finish early and then we can have some discussion,
So Sabnis
some
Kaka,
chakra
yeah,
meditation. So okay.
yeah, Sabnis Kaka, you are going fine. I was just wondering at the end, after you're done talking about all chakras, are you planning to do the help us all do the asanas and the chakra vibration? Will we have time for that?
We'll do chakra vibrations. The asanas, I'm not sure, if you will need proper, place. But I can again give the instructions for this asanas, and then we can see how this works out. Okay.
Okay.
Good. Thank you, Saili. And so the middle finger, you press it down with the thumb. And then you visualize the energy is moving along the spine towards the head. And then the sound is hum. Okay. And all these sounds, lum, wum, uh, again, as you know, these sounds have uh, just saying the sound properly has a good effect on the overall health and wellness. And so again, in all these Gayatri mantras and other mantras, also the vibrations saying them properly, it makes a big difference. Okay. So this is the hum sound, okay. And then the Ajna chakra between the two eyebrows. Okay. And again, the lower five chakras are associated with the five elements. The Ajna chakra considered as the associated with the kind of sixth element or the mind. And again, this is getting us more into the higher level. And this is intuitive abilities. In some people with strong intuition, they can, when the chakra is active, they may be able to visualize, a bigger picture, just not within you, but overall the everywhere around them. Okay. And again, if the chakra is not balanced, it can cause anxiety, difficulty in planning, and so on. and excess can lead to hallucinations, delusions, and so on. Okay. So the asana to balance this chakra is called Ambal Warrior. And so there are different ways of doing this, but so basically you are bringing the head all the way down to touch the mat. So you're in this position. Go forward and work on getting your forehead more and more down towards the mat. So that is the Ambal Warrior pose, and that will help. And the focus will be more on that between the two eyebrows, and it will help you balance that chakra. And then the vibration is ksham. Again, there is many people consider Om as the vibration for this chakra. My teacher uses the term this ksham as the vibration for this chakra, and again Om you can consider it as everything originates from Om. So all these kind of different vibrations are also originally from Om, and so I just wanted to have this as a separate vibration, and that is the ksham is the vibration for this chakra. Again, there are many different things that we are not talking about. So, for example, each chakra, there are letters of the Sanskrit alphabet that are vibrating individually and collectively. All this, how the how whenever you talk, what exactly happens. All that sound theory is something very fascinating. But we don't want to go into those details in today's talk. Okay. But just think that all these letters of Sanskrit alphabet, they are along the spine and they are located at different chakras. And those different alphabets, they are not just the alphabets, but consider that all kinds of emotions that are possible, all of those are kind of hidden with those alphabet characters. And whenever you have a particular uh, emotion, that particular letter will be active and express itself. Okay. So that's another the very deep subject related to how the theory of sound. Okay. And for this, always we are visualizing that the energy is moving along the spine towards the head. You can also visualize, and as I mentioned, that the chakras, some of them are rotating in clockwise direction and the others are rotating in anti-clockwise direction. You can consider that you are rotating that chakra, and at the same time you are moving the energy up along the spine. So think as if there is a rod, and that rod is connected to that chakra, and that rod is rotating that chakra in either clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. And so as this rotating, at the same time the energy is moving along the spine all the way up towards the along the spine all the way up higher up. So and again so this we briefly talked about this, but I just want to go over this part. And so you have the physical brain, and then the subtle brain has different components. So you might have heard about ahankar, buddhi, manas, and chitti, or memory, as the four components of the subtle brain. And the chakras are part of the subtle brain system. This is manas, and you can consider manas as the analytical laboratory of the system. So So generally, you're thinking that okay, the way you see is your eyes are looking at something, and then the image of that eye of that whatever you're seeing is on the back of your head, and that's how from there you get that information. Uh, that but at the more subtle level, all the impulses that you are getting, they are first received by your subtle body. So, and that subtle body is consider those five chakras: the Mooladhara chakra, Swadhisthana chakra, Manipur chakra, Anahata chakra, and so on. And that impulse that you are getting is decoded by these chakras. So again, each impulse that you are getting, it may have one or more of these elements. So as I mentioned, that somebody, a friend calls and you feel good, that has earth element, and so that whatever is that impulse that's coming in, the Prithvi, the Mooladhara chakra will say that hey, this is has the this has the earth element, and if there are some other elements in that impulse, those are decoded by different chakras, and all that information is provided to the manas for further processing. And then after that, what happens? That's so we can talk about it at some point. But manas provides that information. And then based on the memory patterns of your so it's called it memory, and so there is it's compared what is the new impulse, and from based on your all the memory that you have, and then that gets matched and says okay, so this is about feeling good or something like that, and then that information is passed on to buddhi to make decision what to do next. So the actions that happen, the buddhi does all the actions, but there are situations where buddhi, the ahankar or ego will bypass the buddhi and make its own decisions. One example that's given is let's say you see a sweet, and so it gets decoded, and all that information is passed on to the manas, saying that oh, this is sweet, it has it tastes good, it has sugar and all that, and then that's done by the memory pattern, that it says okay, this is the has the um, has sugar, yeah, diabetes, just be careful, and so on. Okay. Now, all that information, no, Buddhi is the one that makes that decision. So, Buddhi says that, okay, this is good, but you have diabetes, so don't eat it, don't take this. But this happens first time, and then the second time, when the same thing starts happening, the ego comes in between and says, don't even ask buddhi. No, it's going to say that don't eat it. So ego will take over, and it will say, just go and go for it. Don't worry about what happens to you later on. Okay. So this overall, how the four aspects of the brain work, that's another subject. But here I basically wanted to mention that the chakras are part of the analytical laboratory of the manas, and they are providing, and this is one of the functions, it's not the only function, but they are the decoders, and they provide the information needed to make decisions. All right. And just actually, just 2 weeks ago, I was invited to high school, and the some teenagers have started a yoga club there, and they wanted to me to tell them not about what benefits yoga provides, but how does yoga provide benefits. And so, these are high school kids, smart kids, and so I just introduced the information about chakra to them also. Okay. So you have a physical body and also you have a subtle body, and then subtle body has the energy centers and nadis connecting the centers. There is a close association between the physical organs and the nadi system, and we are trying to do synchronize our physical body with the subtle body. Uh, so if the physical body and subtle body they are far apart, then that is the situation where if it's like there's more distance, then you're no longer alive. So yes, you're dead at that point. But so there's some synchronization between the physical body and subtle body. You don't want that subtle body to come too close to the physical body also. But certain synchronization is needed, and uh, the diseases cause the blockages, and your overall objective is to get the flow of energy throughout the body, and the blockages will obstruct that flow. And again, you have seen heard that in in other talks, not about this, but Ayurveda and so on, that the main reason for diseases is the blockages. Anytime the flow is obstructed, that's when the diseases start. And yoga overall, if we are doing asanas or meditation and so on, your overall objective is to remove those blockages and get that flow working. And overall, the flow direction is towards the head, higher up. But there are you want to get the energy flowing all throughout the body. And so all these things are geared towards removing the blockages and enabling the flow. Okay. So that is my presentation, and either we can go over questions or we can do the meditation and followed by just some instructions about the different asanas, and then have the questions answered. So, Saili, what do you suggest?
So I think, first of all, Sabnis Kaka, thank you so much. This was so informative. We have had sessions on chakra before, but again, this was new information. Thank you. I think let's go over questions first, and we can end the session with a meditation
Okay, okay,
section.
sounds good. Okay.
So we have some questions. One is, what will cause access state of chakra? Is it vibrating particular letter more? Is it vibrating particular letter more? That's the question. So I think they're asking, is it because we are chanting it wrong or differently? I don't know what the question is,
Okay.
but what causes
मी
that?
सांगू का सायली सॉरी मीच विचारला होता तो प्रश्न.
हाँ बोला.
नमस्कार काका, खूप छान प्रेझेंटेशन. तर तुम्ही ती ऍक्सेस स्टेट एक सांगताय, तर ती मला हवं होतं की आपण ते रम लम हे जे करतोय हे जास्त वेळ केल्याने ती ऍक्सेस स्टेट येते का त्याला काही वेगळं कारण आहे?
It could be any reason. It could be, not necessarily the saying the mantras incorrectly. Everything that you're doing, it could be the blockages. It could be something else that is causing either excess or deficiency, both.
ओके, बरं. चालेल. कारण
Yeah.
म्हणजे मला विचारायचं म्हणजे आय जस्ट वॉन्टेड टू आस्क दॅट लाइक फॉर ईच इंडिव्हिज्युअल देर आर लाइक सर्टन नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स यू शुड डू दिस पर्टिक्युलर exercise and sound vibration to balance your chakra? Is it different for each individual? That is like, I mean, maybe it will go into access state, or is it something like that?
No, I think it won't. If you just continue with these vibrations, that is not going to have a negative effect
Mm.
on that chakra. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Doesn't
Thank
matter
you.
if you do it 10 times or 20 times or so on. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Kaka. Thank you so much. खूप छान presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Sonali. Okay. So looks like
Since
Anjali
we,
has raised. Go ahead.
nahi, Kaka, since we are on this topic, there are a couple more questions. Does chakra get disturbed due to surgery or trauma?
Uh, that's a good question. Again, 'cause there is a physical counterpart. It's related to physical organs. If the physical organ is damaged, and that will have some effect on that chakra, and body will get adjusted to it at some point. Just like you have bypass surgery, it's certainly your heart chakra is going to be affected, and but over the time now the body, both the subtle body and the physical body, will adjust to it.
And Anjali has her hand up. Anjali, go ahead.
Hello, are you able to hear my voice?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, Kaka. This was really lot of information, including its actual location, because many people think that chakra, the like example Manipur chakra, it's located near the belly button. So they focus their attention towards the belly button. So you showed us the exact position, which is along the spinal cord, along the Sushumna Nadi. So that is very helpful. And I would like to tell everyone in the audience that Sabnis Kaka on the Sri Yoga platform at every night, every single night at 9:30 p.m. in the night, guide meditation where chakra meditation is also included, and even on Tuesdays and Wednesday at 8:30 to 9:30 in my the Dasbodh reading class that I guide. First half an hour is chakra. We start with a chakra meditation. So these are all free events. If anyone would like to take participation into that, you can contact Sabnis Kaka. And Kaka, if someone is interested to learn more about these chakras and nadis, then would you recommend any books or any videos or anything?
Uh, the Hatha Yoga Pradipika is considered as one of the good resources about chakras. I will share the one book which is very big. It has a lot more information, but at the same time, it could be confusing also. If you look at different chapters, you'll get a different view about it. So, it's again. Uh, the everything is not very clear cut about what happens, but you will still get a, overall idea, and I will share that information. Generally, the Western information about chakras, the Sir John Woodruff, long time ago, maybe in 1920s, he had written a book about serpent power, and everyone, all the information that you see in the Western text is originates, or at least is referencing that book. And
Okay.
so this is called Serpent Power by
Okay.
Sir John Woodruff. But there are other sources available, and I don't know if you attended Rajan Vakil's sessions, and so Rajan Vakil has talks from three-step rhythmic breathing. We
Mhm.
had a session by Rajan Vakil on this platform, and
Mhm.
he has lot of more information about the chakras. And
Okay.
I do get more information from Rajan Vakil, but it's always not the same. So it's again, again, you got to see what works for you. So, for example, Rajan Vakil, again, he may be right, but at least I had to see what I feel okay. So Rajan Vakil says the only vibration that you should be doing is the Swadhisthana chakra. You don't vibrate any other, you don't make sounds for any other chakras. But then again, you got to, see the generally what you feel better. Okay.
Right, right, right.
Mhm.
Thank you, Kaka. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And just correcting Anjali, the everyday meditation in the evenings, that time I don't include the chakras, but
Okay.
every day in the morning twice, one at 6:45 and the other one at 8, we have the pranayam classes. And in pranayam classes, that includes the chakras and many other aspects of breathing and also the chakras, and then some more interesting techniques. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Uh, a few more questions. How do you know that you have activated chakra? What do you perceive, see, hear?
Good question. It's again, that as a physical level, you can't really, see that. And again, it's more, you got to, just practice. So again, you can ask uh, people that are attending my daily meditation, and nobody may be able to say that, oh, this is what happened and that's what happened. But they say that if I do this, I feel good and overall things look better. Okay. So since there is no physical counterpart and physical evidence, it may be difficult to see, whether we are doing it. And that's all the things about overall about yoga, that it's a experimental science. It's not something that you read and say, okay, this is exactly a plus uh, 1 plus 1 is 2. You got to just practice it and see if it helps you. If it
Yeah.
doesn't help you, then do something else.
And also, it is an individualized experience.
Yes,
Unlike
exactly.
in
Yeah.
Western science, where we try to look at, many people and draw statistics and look at numbers, this is very individualized. And I think your slides had a lot of information. So if it is in balance, you see the benefits, and that's how you know that it is in balance. Uh,
Yes.
there are a couple of questions about Sushumna Nadi. सुषुम्न नाडीला इडा आणि पिंगळा नाडीचे क्रॉसिंग प्लीज एक्सप्लेन आणि ऑल्सो डज सुषुम्न नाडी रिलेट टू वेगस नर्व
Uh, So vagus nerve, okay. So first of all, the Sushumna Nadi considered as something in the center going all the way up, and these Ida and Pingla, they wrap around it, and in that crisscross fashion. So that's how it's related. Those three nadis, those are three major nadis. And prana is, or the breath is generally flowing through the left or right nostril, and then it's just affecting the either the ida or pingla. That's how the prana is entering in the subtle body. But overall the objective at some point is to get that prana moving through the sushumna nadi. Okay. So that's when that the Kundalini Jagruti and all that happens when you start getting that energy flowing through the Sushumna Nadi. Okay. And the vagus nervous system, this Swadhisthana chakra is, I would say, it's more associated with the vagus nervous system. Okay. And overall, all the parasympathetic nervous system. So this is where you are calming down and let the body do the work, whereas the Muladhara chakra is more associated with more. In the past, when we were living in jungles, the Muladhara chakra was very important at that time. So every time you had to be careful about what's happening every instant, to be ready to fight or run away. Now we are in a situation where there is you should focus more on the other aspects of life, and so that's the parasympathetic nervous system, getting that more activated. Okay.
Hmm. So I just want to tell everybody that we record the sessions and then they're shared on the group. So if you're not a part of BMM Meditation and Self-Care WhatsApp group, please join us so you get all the episodes. And also these recordings are on YouTube, so you can also go back. We have over 80 sessions recorded so far, and you might get answers to many of your questions if you listen to Kaka's previous sessions, as well as there are so many other speakers who also talk about related topics. Somebody has asked about uh, is chakra spiritual or scientific? Again, I would say go back and see. And Kaka talked about subtle body and physical body, so you will find answers there. Um, and we are going to stop the questions for now. I think we have covered most of them. Uh, Kaka, you can quickly tell how they can join your pranayam classes. If there's a link, if you want to mention, then and then after that, let's just go to the meditation.
So the link for joining Sri Yoga, I will post it on the BMM Self-Care also. But if you remember the website, shri-yoga.org, and that's the website, and that will it won't have the links for the classes, but there will be a contact information, and so you can contact, and then I will add you to the group, and everything is free. You are we almost have more than 63 classes every week on different both yoga and meditations and pranayams, chair class, easy class, and so on. And some of you have already started attending those classes and are benefiting from it. So you can either contact me by email or WhatsApp or phone number, and then I will add you. That's about the contact information. And sorry, you had something else also you wanted to?
No, let's do the meditation so we end our session on time.
Okay, okay. So, so we'll do the meditation, but before that, let's first do alternate nostril breathing. And alternate nostril breathing is relaxing and balancing. And after alternating nostril breathing, we'll do the chakra vibrations, starting with the Muladhara chakra all the way down at the bottom, going all the way up towards the Ajna chakra. And then we'll stay for a few minutes with Omkar in the background, and then we'll finish the session. So sit in a comfortable position, keep the shoulders relaxed, spine erect. Let's start with alternate nostril breathing. So middle finger and index finger between the two eyebrows. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out completely. Close the right nostril, inhale from left. Hold the breath in. Close the left, exhale from right. Hold the breath out. Inhale from right. Hold the breath in. Close the right, exhale from left. Hold the breath out. Inhale from left. Hold the breath in. Close the left, exhale from right. Hold the breath out. Inhale from right. Hold the breath in. Close the right, exhale from left. Hold the breath out and normal breathing. Alternate nostril breathing is balancing and relaxing. You can anytime do it. Stay as long as you want. This will help you. Let's continue with the energy centers. Energy centers are lined up along the spine from the root of the spine all the way up towards the head, making moving along the spine. Let's start all the way down at the bottom. Mooladhara Chakra, or the root energy center, associated with the earth element. And the beej mantra is Lam. Ring finger is also associated with the earth element. Press it down with the thumb. Visualize that you're moving energy from the root of the spine, along the spine, all the way up towards the head. You can also visualize that this chakra is moving in the anti-clockwise direction. Focus your attention at the root of the spine. Take a deep breath in. Sorry, the sound is Lam. So all together, take a deep breath in. Lam. You're moving that sound along the spine all the way up towards the head. Again, take a deep breath in. One more time, take a deep breath in. Small finger, press it down with the thumb. Focus your attention a little bit below the belly button. Again, all these chakras are lined up along the spine, connected to the Sushumna Nadi from inside the spine. But think of Swadhisthana chakra as a little bit below the belly button, and then draw a horizontal line to touch the spine, and that's where approximate location of that chakra. And the sound is Vam. This is associated with the water element or Jala Tattva. And the vibration is Vam. Ring finger is pressing, sorry, small finger is pressing down with the thumb. Focus your attention at the chakra. This chakra is vibrating in the clockwise direction. Take a deep breath in. Again, take a deep breath in. One more time, take a deep breath in. Next, thumb inside, four fingers on the top. Focus your attention behind the belly button, again along the spine. Manipur chakra or solar plexus energy center associated with the fire element, and the sound is Ram. This chakra is moving in anti-clockwise direction. Thumb inside, four fingers on the top. Take a deep breath in. You are moving energy towards the head. Again, take a deep breath in. One more time. Take a deep breath in. Ram. Index finger, press it down with the thumb. Focus your attention at the center of the chest. Heart center associated with the air element or Vayu Tattva, and the beej mantra is Yam. This chakra is rotating in clockwise direction. Take a deep breath in. Yam. Again, take a deep breath in. Yam. You're moving energy towards the head. Again, take a deep breath in. Yam. Middle finger, press it down with the thumb. Focus your attention near the throat, Vishuddhi chakra, associated with the space element or Akasha Tattva, and the beej mantra is Hum. Take a deep breath in. Hum. Chakra is moving in the anti-clockwise direction. Take a deep breath in. One more time, take a deep breath in. Index finger and thumb touching each other, the other three fingers together. Slightly tilt your head back and with your eyes closed, look between the two eyebrows. Command center or Ajna chakra associated with the mind element, and the sound is Ksham. Rotate the chakra in the clockwise direction. Take a deep breath in. Ksham. Again, take a deep breath in. One more time, take a deep breath in. We'll continue with Brahmari. With the thumbs, close the ear flaps. Small finger just below the nose tip, ring finger on the nose bone, middle finger lightly on your eyes, and index finger just above the eyebrows. All these points, press them lightly and visualize that the bumblebee starting all the way down at the bottom, moving along the spine all the way up towards the head, making humming sound. Again, you now have heard about the Sushumna. So think as if this energy is moving along the Sushumna Nadi all the way up towards the head. Let's do it. Take a deep breath in. again, take a deep breath in. One more time, take a deep breath in. Hands on the knees, palms facing down, slightly tilt your head back, and with your eyes closed, look between the two eyebrows. God is everywhere, God is within you. Completely surrender to the divine and fill your heart with love and gratitude. I am completely surrendering to the divine. I am filling my heart with love and gratitude. I am completely surrendering to the divine. I am filling my heart with love and gratitude. And now we'll finish with 3 Ohms. So bring hands in prayer. Take a deep breath in. You're moving that sound along the spine all the way up towards the head. Again, take a deep breath in. One more time, take a deep breath in. Bring both palms together, rub them. Place them on your face. Blink a few times and slide palms down the face. Look at your palms. Namaste. Very nice to see all of you. Thank you very much for practicing with me. Namaskar.
थँक्यू काका, थँक्यू व्हेरी मच. खूपच छान वाटलं, खूप शांत वाटलं. मला जायच्या आधी फक्त पुढच्या सेशन्सची अनाउन्समेंट करायची आहे आणि मी ती पटकन करते. पुढच्या आठवड्यात स्पेशल माझ्यासाठी तरी खूप स्पेशल गेस्ट आहे. मी फ्लायर शेअर करते. तुम्हाला सगळ्यांना दिसत असेल. तर माझी आई ही एक लेखिका आहे आणि 30च्या वर पुस्तकं तिने लिहिलेली आहेत. तर तिला आमंत्रण दिलं आहे आणि मुख्य करून आपल्या टीमनी अंजली आणि अनघा यांनी अगदी आवर्जून आमंत्रण दिलं. त्यामुळे ती तयार झाली यायला. तर पुढच्या आठवड्यात तिच्याशी आपण गप्पा मारणार आहोत. तिला म्हणजे इथे मी साधारण तिच्या पुस्तकांची माहिती दिली आहे, पण तिला बरेच पुरस्कार पण मिळाले आहेत आणि आपली मराठी भाषा, संस्कृती आणि मानसिक आरोग्य ह्या विषयांवरची बरेच म्हणजे विविध भाषेतली, जगभरातली पुस्तकं तिने मराठीत अनुवादित केलेली आहेत. आणि आत्ता म्हणजे कालच मला कळलं की तिला नाशिकच्या सार्वजनिक वाचनालयाचा 2024ची जी सर्वोत्कृष्ट पुस्तकं आहेत त्याचा पुरस्कार जाहीर झाला, जी तिने स्वतःचं पुस्तक लिहिलं, खुलभर दुधाची कहाणी. तर ती पुढच्या आठवड्यात आपल्याशी गप्पा मारायला येणार आहे आणि होपफुली तुम्ही सगळे याल. तर पुन्हा भेटूया पुढच्या आठवड्यात याच वेळेला. धन्यवाद.